We are looking at the coach feature in the resonance model. The basic theory of how this is working is through quantum entanglement. All mental and physical processes come together and are stored in the information field, so you do not need a coil, you do not need microcurrent. This is the outer field of information where you don't need to be in the same location as a person to connect with the information field. You do need is a strong, clear intention, and they need a strong, clear intention, and the Healy will translate the information for you both. This is an illustration of how we transcend time and matter to connect with the mind. These are some tips for your session. You do need to have Healy on or near you as you cultivate your intention and not repeat scans immediately. Maintain your health and boundaries. So you want to be drinking water. If you need to ground barefoot on the earth after your session, rinse your wrists with cold water after your session to break the energetic connection, and smudge or spray the aura. You want to fill in the data, so you're going to add your client first. You only record the vibration if they're present. Go ahead and choose your focus. Make this a positive statement as specific as possible. Choose 2 categories. If you choose too many, it's hard to really focus your answers. Then in the subcategories, you're going to pick some numbers there. So asking yourself which 2 categories they want to see the change in. So even if it's a career move they're trying to make, it might be manifesting from a self-worth and an emotional place. In the subcategories, you want to choose from the next drop-down menu and type in a number relative to the category. So if the category has 131 options, you want to say 3. If there's about 50, you'll choose 2, and if there's a few, you'll choose 1. Take a deep breath together, gather the energy, focus on the intention again, and analyze the information. First, silently read through all this information. If you are working with yourself or somebody else, you want to first look through the relevancy, intensity, and potency. Relevancy is around what's going to match the person's energy, but it's not always what you read first. Intensity is the number 1 to 10, shows how big of a factor it is in their life. You want to be sensitive to the higher numbers. The lower ones are more background or subconscious. And then the potency is the number series that guides us from where it's coming within their information field. This is found in DCLM. There's a chart in the boards to help you get grounded with the information. So let's look at potency. D is the cause of the intention. This reveals the root of why they aren't aligned with their focus. C is the effect of the intention. This shows how it's playing out in their life. And the LM is the subconscious energies that are going on while this focus is being developed, because they may or not be ready for this information. I honestly don't always share it. You want to start with the D. So go from the lowest number to the highest. The lowest number is more superficial on the onion layer principle. And you want to explain all the causes first. Explain where they're coming from in their life and discuss if it's inherited, what level it's inherited. Then you want to move on to the effects, which is C. So again, you start with the lowest number and move to the highest number. These reflect the onion skin principle. So whatever is more superficial is something that they're going to be able to act on easier first to reveal the next layer. And you'll go through all the effects. So the big picture, D is cause, C is effect. Get to the root of the blockage. It's a really important piece for them to understand. C, be light and focus on the action steps for change here. And then the LM, or the subconscious, the lower the number, the deeper it is. The higher the number, the more surface. Either way can all be pretty triggering, so I don't always mention those unless I feel like they can hear some of the information. Okay, now under actions, you can send a PDF if you want to share the information, or you can take notes and send the notes, and then you vibrate the energy of the words towards yourself or the person. So again, we're returning to the quantum entanglement theory where the vibration will affect them and you're choosing the time and the hertz here. There's another chart in the boards app on how to choose transmission time, but the basic principle is if it's a chronic issue, you're going to want longer times, less frequently. And if it's an acute issue, you want shorter times, more frequently. Often the minute or 2 minute one is a really nice place to start. After you vibrate it, you want to allow them to feel how it landed in their body. How they feel is really important for them to take action steps. You can ask them if having a Healy would be a really important part of creating a bigger change, reminding them to drink water and ground, and then create some affirmations out of the coach feature in art or dance or meditation. The important thing from the information they just received is how to connect the session with their desire for change, because the information is only as transformational as it's applied. When you vibrate the frequency of the words, it assists the change, but there still needs to be action in order to create a different result in their life to align their focus. There are more examples in the Healy Academy. You can look at personal relationships, self-worth, and career examples. I suggest using the Coach on Yourself weekly, what you can do to be more aligned with your gifts, how you can support your health, how you can reach your next rank. This is what it's here for. Okay, have fun. Peace.